Hello there, and welcome to my comic channel. This will be my first comic-related video that I've published on YouTube, and I'm very excited to, add some value to the comic book community and, just basically show off very in-the-script issues that might not get all of the publicity that they deserve. So this is primarily what this channel will be about. This is a #1 Marvel superheroes from 1966, and I believe it's the first Marvel king-size comic book. So it's actually a very important key in the Marvel comic universe. So this is one that you definitely want to have. And obviously, back when they made this comic book, these were all reprints of other stories back in 1966, and they published this right when they were releasing the Marvel superheroes comic cartoons. We're on, at least in Chicago, they were on WSNS TV. I remember them like yesterday as a kid, because I grew up in the 70s, and this was just one of the things that you watched on TV. The amount of channels you had to watch TV on were very limited. There was no internet or social media, so you'd be at that TV at a certain time in the afternoon after school, and you would be ready to watch your favorite TV program, whether it was a rerun or not. So with that being said, now this first edition of the Marvel superheroes actually features a few different stories. This one is the origin of the Daredevil, and this would be Daredevil #1 in the comic book, which is one of my favorite stories. And it's definitely, I think the script was originally by Stan Lee, and the artwork then was none other than Bill Everett, who did a lot of the Daredevil artwork during the Silver Age. And then you had Avengers 2, and again, you got the great Jack Kirby, and I think the inks were done by Paul Reinman, if I pronounced that correctly, and this was Avengers 2 remade in this comic book. And then last but not least, you had the Human Torch and the Submariner meet up, their first meeting from the original Marvel Mystery Comics. I believe it was #8 in 1940. And then there's a 2-page story on Captain America from the Traitor's Revenge, and that was from the Golden Age of comic books from the 1940s, and I believe that was Stan Lee's first story for comics. So yeah, I mean, this comic book is one of my favorites, and as you can see here, it's in pretty nice condition. I'd probably give this about a 5 or maybe a 5.5. With the exception, you may or may not be able to see this, but there's a crease right here that extends downward, and I did try pressing that out, but that's the best I could do. The back is pretty clean, and yeah, it's a beautiful comic book. This exudes Marvel Comics and all of its past glory. So with that being said, I'm going to sign off, and be expecting more of these types of videos in the future, and I look forward to serving the comic book community. Take care. Bye.